It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see the Broncos leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Broncos and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gardner alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down at the 27. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Griffin. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now the first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the hands of all of your opponents. We got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
It completes it once more to Anderson. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He finds some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
To the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive. Remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team thought they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. They'll look to throw. That's caught.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up
2nd and 4. And Anderson's got it. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll look to throw here. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this with Charles would have been different, but